to say Tofu TV, but I don't understand. How can it be this way with Tofu TV? Somebody please tell me.
Why did they invite me to Tofu TV? What did I ever do to you? I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV. There's nothing wrong. It's just Tofu TV. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, guys, I'm gonna go out and do cashy. Wish I could join you on Tofu TV.
You want me to say Tofu TV, but I don't understand. How can it be this way with Tofu TV? Somebody please tell me.
Why did they invite me to Tofu TV? What did I ever do to you? I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV. There's nothing wrong. It's just Tofu TV. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, guys, I'm gonna go out and do cashy. Wish I could join you on Tofu TV.
You want me to say Tofu TV, but I don't understand. How can it be this way with Tofu TV? Somebody please tell me.
Why did they invite me to Tofu TV? What did I ever do to you? I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV. There's nothing wrong. It's just Tofu TV. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, guys, I'm gonna go out and do cashy. Wish I could join you on Tofu TV.
You want me to say Tofu TV, but I don't understand. How can it be this way with Tofu?
Okay, tell me if you can hear me now, because that was really strange. Like, my microphone is working. I'm looking in the software and it's working completely fine. It's a StreamYard thing, I think. But give me some koala love if you can hear me. Give me some koalas and green hearts, yo. Beautiful. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Angelica. Muchas gracias. Well, it's a Friday night here in Australia. I said some really cool and captivating things before as the microphone wasn't working, but obviously I can't repeat them because that's just not how that's just not how things work. It's kind of like Jack Black and the best song in the world. It's one of those situations, you know, you just have to take my word on it. All right, we got some koala love in the chat today. I am loving it. Who we got in the house today? We got first man to rock up was Pro P's Peace. I can't get over that name, PPP. What a legend. Thank you for coming, Ledge. Layla, thank you for coming. Always bringing that koala love. Beautiful. Mr. Jedi, thanks for coming, bro. I loved one of your... I love this comment. I love this comment, man. Anyway, just give me 1 second. I'll be... All right. Who else we got in the house? Of course, Miss Angelica. Thank you for coming. Muchas gracias. And hopefully more people will come as well because we do have, you know, it's usually a different time where I'm doing these streams. It's usually, you know, what is it, another 12 hours from now I'd usually start them. But this is a good time for me because it's the evening. It's good. Oh, Terry Regan in the house. Good morning. Just got back in the flat. Popped into college for a bit to get some assignment stuff done. Oh, good work, Terry. Got to get those assignments done. I can probably take that banner off the bottom of the screen, I think. We're going to be going live soon. Hang tight and enjoy the music. I don't think we need that. All right. Let's see. So Terry in the house, 9 a.m. here. Oh, that's a good time. Yeah, it is currently 8 a.m. here, or 6 past 8, which is a good time. I got to say, it's bloody hot in here with all these lights and all this stuff going. I'm not used to it. So I thought we could start off the show today with a little bit of a little bit of fun. So I've done this a long time ago where I would so let me get it up on the screen here. Which one is it? So present share screen. There we go. And at the stage. There we go. Beautiful. All right. So we have this thing called DaVinci. A lot of you probably have heard of it. It's time zones suck, to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, you're right. 100%. All right. So we have DaVinci. So what I wanted to do is everyone in the chat gets to give me a sentence. I'll copy paste that sentence. I'll probably have to open up a tab to do that, but that's fine. There we go. I'll just mute it. All right. So everyone in the chat gets to give me a sentence, a nice vegan sentence to put into the chat and make an image. I'll then post that image onto my community page on YouTube and you'll be credited for it. if I'm smart enough to do that. Let's see. What do we got? Do a vegan Jedi liberating animals from farms. All right, let's give that a crack. Yes, I can do that. Copy, because I don't want to type it out, so copy pasting is fine. And generate. Let's see. I didn't adjust anything, so this could turn out to be anything. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is what a vegan Jedi liberating animals from farms looks like. Now, can I save that? Yes, I'll just save that to my desktop. All right, cool. All right, so Mr. Verdant Jedi, I will post that picture up on my community page now. Just give me a momento while I do that. And yeah, I will. I'll let everyone know that that is from you, my man. All right, posts. So you'll be able to check either you can check now if you want to, or you can check later. Up to you, of course. There we go. I gotta turn this music off, I think. There we go. And posted. There we go. I'm looking awfully little over here. Let's get a bit of size. What's everyone's opinions on this piece of art created by AI? Oh, what do we got here? A land developer being attacked by wild animals in the forest. Ooh, I like it. All right, let's do that. All right. I don't know. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, my Lord. But I was in it. Just let me use the thing. All right, there we go. All right. What the heck? I don't know, but I kind of dig this. I dig this, Terry Regan. I dig it big time. Let's save that and let's upload it. All right. Perfecto. All right. You'll be able to see your picture in my posts page on my channel, Mr. Terry. Pro PPs. Let's do it. All right. We'll stick with the orig just because I'm lazy. All right. Where'd it go? Where's my Da Vinci? All right, that's better. And paste. All right, so and the winner of the AI images will be the person who gets the most likes on their post. Whether that's a fair way to judge, I do not know. Where is it? I like this one, actually. Pro PPs.
I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV.
There we go. Beautiful. I like this. This could easily be a thumbnail or even a... God, that could even be the profile picture for this channel. I mean, it sort of ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It looks really nice. Good work, everyone. Yeah. Well, I think this looks good. I think this looks good anyway. It worked well. It worked well. All right. Well, we made 3 nice pictures.
You want me to say Tofu
Yeah.
TV,
In it.
but I don't understand. How can
Yeah.
it be this way?
Looks nice. Looks really nice. Well, true. Have you heard the one about getting a snake venom bite? Oh no, we won't save you because it's the circle of life. That's just a thing, isn't it? Circle of life always applies until it affects them, right? At that point, they want to be saved. They want to be looked after because they they don't want to be part of the circle of life. It only applies when it benefits them.
I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV.
A book cover, yeah, I could see that. Who's going to write the book though? I think it understood the intent, lol. I was worried the koala would have looked vicious rather than benevolent. Yeah, but if it looked bad, we could have just changed it after. But it turned out well. It turned out well. So, hola, Martin Kevin. How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. Everyone knows Martin Kevin. I can't believe how bloody warm it is in here. It's been cold the last couple of days, and then we just get one warm day out of nowhere. It's like, why? Why are you acting like this?
Tofu TV, but I don't understand. How can it be this way? Tofu TV. Somebody please tell me.
All right. So I've been scrolling through the channels lately, and I've come across an interesting one actually. Let's close down this for now. Let me see if I can. Oh, is it not gonna? Oh, I can't verify it now. Channel wants me to verify it to post the last picture.
I don't know if we can even call this Tofu.
Ay. Well, I'll have to do a verification later, but I'll try to remember to
Nothing wrong.
post that up later. I didn't know there was a bloody limit to the amount of posts you could do on YouTube. But that's all right. All right, so there was this channel. Let me see if I can find it. It's an old. They have some old videos, but I never saw them before. So they do like little animated videos with vegan messages. Here it is. Maybe some of you guys have heard about this channel. They do have 1,000 subscribers, but only 23 videos. There's nothing to be ashamed of. 3 years ago they started. Their last video was 6 months ago. But let me get one video up. But I kind of dug what they were doing here. Hey, Geordie R, good to see you, dude. Thank you for coming by even though you're working. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Hey, Cam, would you ever consider uploading your old videos again? I love those skits about the anti-vegan troll. Actually, it's funny you say that. I just uploaded one before. I think you commented on it, if memory serves correctly. If I could, I would upload all my old videos. But it seems that I've lost most of them. I've been uploading the ones that I still have. But I don't think I have access to a lot of the old videos, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would upload them again. So I uploaded the last troll video that I could find today. So if anyone's interested, I can actually. I'll put the link in the chat so you can watch it. It's a pretty good one as far as the series went. But I don't have all the others, sadly. Copy link. There we go. But yeah, no, that would have been good. we'll be coming up with some more new content soon. I've got some ideas on what I want to do. Nothing super extravagant just yet, but we're hoping to work up to that. Oh, thank you, Martin Kevin. Appreciate it, dude. Hola. Yes. You were the one who commented on it. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I had fun making those videos. Maybe there'll be a time in the future where I can do them again, but right now it is the last of the vegan videos, vegan troll videos. But looking at it, like for my small channel currently, which is one under 40 subscribers, 56 views, it's doing pretty good, I think. So, but we just need to pump out more videos. So we'll get to that, and hopefully we can up the streams. It seems that we're getting a few people rock up in the evening stream, so maybe this is something we can do as a midweek stream, and maybe do the early morning stream on the weekend. I wish I could find that one. That was actually my favorite out of the entire series, because it felt like that video felt real when I was doing it. It was very good. And I think I put a bit of my own emotion into that video, and I wish I still had it, but I can't find it on either of my devices. So it's a sad thing. Unfortunately, that was a good one. I wish someone was going around saving my videos back then, but I don't think that would have been the case. So. Stegosaurus, Triceratops, play the aisle with me, lol. Vegan dinos, let's go. Stegosaurus, Triceratops. I think that's probably a song, but I don't know it. But I do know some old dinosaur songs from when I was a kid. There was Fly, Pteranodon, fly, high up in the sky. Yes, well, honestly, I don't even have half the things, like the props anymore. I think I threw away the top hat. As for the jacket, I probably have that somewhere. The troll mask, I don't know. I think I have it somewhere, but I suppose that's something I could get. I could buy a beanie and just cut a little hole out of it or something. But it would be good. It would be good to bring that back. But I just need a place to record it. Currently where I'm living, it's a bit hard to make videos like that, I'm afraid. It's a video game because you used to play Ark Survival. I love Ark. Well, I used to love Ark, but that game gives me a headache. Also, it's a killer of life. I haven't actually played video games much lately at all. Maybe that's something I can look at doing again. All right. The Isle is the dinosaur game. Oh, sounds familiar. Some vegans like to play it because you can play as a... I know that game. I never played it though. People were telling me about it. It seemed interesting, but I never got a chance to play it. Yeah, there's no time. There's no time. Like, life is freaking busy enough as it is. And honestly, I sit down and I try to play a game sometimes, and I get bored. I got mates who keep trying to get me to get onto games with them, and I keep saying I'll think about it, and then never actually getting on. I played The Sims a bit a few months back for about a week, but that was it. Yeah, right. Yeah. No time. All right, so I have this video. It's called Human Farmer Responds to Abusive Militant activist. So this is kind of like the old hypothetical where humans are no longer the dominant species, and we are used as we're used as property, like the animals are used as property, and we are put into their situation. And there is an activist who is very similar to Joey Carbstrong, who is, he's speaking on behalf of the humans. So let's have a look at this video and we'll see what you guys think. Here we go. I can't hear that. Tell me if there's no volume.
And now we turn to
And before I start that, actually, let's
To say Tofu TV.
pause this music.
a troubling story. What would you do if one day you woke up, you checked your phone, and it was filled with messages calling you a Bosnian and many
Oh man, I hate being called a Rosinyu and a Runya. It's the worst.
more names which aren't appropriate for television? The crime? Doing your job. These were just some of the disgusting insults received by human farmer Crite Seiton, the owner of Seiton Farms, who you may recognise from his recent adverts.
Happy humans.
Good
Crite
days.
actually joins us
Yeah,
in
let's
the
go
studio here today
Go back a sec. All right.
from his recent adverts.
Listen to what he says.
Happy humans.
Happy humans. It's so true, because this is literally almost word for word what we say about what farmers say about animals in the farming industry. We love our animals, we care for our cows, we care for our chickens, but we just we gotta cut their heads off at the end of it all. It's the circle of life and all that. Oh, sorry, I thought I was. Where are we? Ah, there we go. Oh golly, I missed a few comments. Oh, if you watched it, yeah, it's great. Like, I've watched a few of his videos. I haven't watched much because I want to actually react to some of them without having seen them. So I have seen this one, but only briefly. When I say briefly, I mean I watched it, but I was tired when watching it, so I didn't really. Yeah, what's going on, Black Gaia? Thanks for your comment on my video earlier, by the way. It actually made me giggle. Oh, sorry, who posted? Was it this guy? Yeah, human mate. Let's have a look.
Crite actually joins us in the studio here today, obviously distraught from the vitriol he's received. So, Crite, when did you
poor
first see
guy.
these horrific messages?
Poor murderer. Like, imagine poor Jeffrey Dahmer and all the things he would have had to have gone through just because he decided he liked the taste of human flesh. This is the same thing. What is the difference, guys? What is the difference? Leave this poor farmer alone. He did nothing wrong.
Well, it was
Oh no!
about a week ago, just after the advert was first shown on the telly and that, and
I love the accent, by the way. I think Percival Barnacle III would fit in this this video quite well. It'd be like, oh, I can't believe that they're calling you these things, you poor farmer. Although he wouldn't say that because he's vegan, but you know what I'm saying.
most of the messages I was receiving at first were from family and that, saying
Family and that. Sorry if anyone's English. I just find this funny. I find this funny, isn't it?
how much they thought the advert went pretty well, but then there was this one message calling me a clork muncher, and I says to him, I may be many things, but a clork muncher I am not.
Clork muncher. This guy is creative. You got to give this guy credit. Like, he's sort of got almost a Rick and Morty sort of sense of humor going on here, but dialed down. Because he's got the intelligence to make what am I trying to say? He's making new words to suit a different society, but still using the English language, which is quite intelligent, I think. Let me share this video with you guys before I forget. Check out his channel. I don't know if he's going to make any more videos, but I mean, he released something 6 months ago, so it's not out of the question. I think making animated things like this involves a lot of work because it looks like he draws them himself. I'm not an expert on the subject, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, he seems to be good.
But you
It could even be made on Microsoft bloody Paint for all I know.
reply to one, and then another one pops up, and then another, and they just got worse and worse, players.
And how were you and of course your wife feeling when reading these messages? It must have been really tough.
Well, it was bloody tough, all right. Yeah, I like to think of myself as a pretty tough muon in that, and I don't cry often. In fact, last time I cried, I think, was when.
Yeah, don't spoil it for anyone, but there's a reason why he would have reacted to this.
Six County got promoted back in 349, but seeing all these nasty messages, I don't think you can begrudge any muon for breaking down in tears after experiencing something like that. I really don't. It was hard. And we can get.
It was hard. This guy's a good voice actor. For someone probably just, making videos, it reminds me of that too. It is that. Like, these guys remind me of the Tumors, right? I do know that show. Yeah, I love the Big Les show. I've watched it from start to finish. I even watched that Donnie and Clarence show. I liked that a lot. It was really funny. But I never finished the Sassy show. Something about it just made me stop watching it. But I will try to watch it again because it's only a few episodes. So
some of the material up on screen now for the viewers at home, and
that's a Big Les show reference for anyone who doesn't know.
Well, I dare.
Sorry, I didn't get to read that.
Screen now for the viewers at home.
Just get a different job, mate. You don't have to hurt humans to make money. Oh, that is so cutting, so mean. How could anyone say that to a poor animal farmer, a human farmer? Sorry.
And
he's crying over this. Poor guy. Killing humans unnecessarily is bad. Yeah. But leave the farmer alone. He's the real victim here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so classic. Yeah, it was good. But the funny thing was, it seemed like a stupid show that had no purpose, but it actually kind of did in its own way.
I don't read them outright. They are just disgusting. Yeah, well, players, I'm just a family man with a family farm, but these bloody, I don't know what to call them, these troublemakers won't be satisfied until every last human farmer from Gorklund to Choiler is out of business.
So we are actually joined now by human rights activist Blowy John.
Oh, this is such a mirror of our own reality, but shown from this perspective, which is it's really powerful when you think about it.
Armstrong.
Yeah, it's the accent, isn't it? Yeah, bruv.
So Blowy, how can you
Blowy.
The sickening messages that we've seen today?
Well, I'm certainly not here to justify.
Oh yeah, mate, I'm certainly not here to judge it, but these fucking farmers.
Those messages. If any threats or insults have been sent your way, I absolutely condemn those. I myself have been on the receiving ends of hundreds of death threats from human eaters. So by no means is this some issue that's specific to human rights activists or anything like that. But I'd just like to add a little bit of perspective to this conversation. So daily, trillions of humans, sentient beings just like us, are being tortured, are being killed at a fraction of their natural lifespan. And all for what? The only reason we do this is because we like the taste of their flesh. That's not a good enough justification to cause the immense amount of suffering and death that we currently do. So if I'm just asking
Blowy, that's not really the point here, Blowy. This poor muon is just...
Right. This is so true. I don't know who this news guy is supposed to be representing. Whenever I see something like this, I just think of Piers Morgan. But it's so common for them to intentionally miss the point, isn't it?
Just trying to do his job and feed his kids, and you lot call him every name under the sun just because he goes against your ideology.
Yeah, Blowy, I think a lot of people actually agree.
He is Piers Morgan. Fair enough.
with some of the things you say? Some of the conditions on human farms are absolutely unacceptable.
I'll have to watch that. Pierce Gorman, I didn't pay attention. I'm an idiot.
And that needs to change. But surely name calling and abuse isn't the way to go about spreading your message. Well, I think the way forward is to educate people about what actually happens on human farms, because most of us are actually against harming other sentient beings. We just need to turn that switch off when it comes to our taste buds for some reason. I mean, I myself only stopped eating humans 10 or so years ago because basically I was asked the question, what is the morally relevant difference between a muon and a human that means it's okay to kill and eat one, but wrong to kill and eat the other? And I just didn't have a good enough answer for that. But I'd love to hear it if you guys have got one. I mean, what would you have to say to that, Crow? Right, now you listen here, Blowy. I'm part of a family that's been farming humans since before.
I'm part of a family that's been farming humans for such a long time. What are we supposed to do now?
Before Cyprian independence, all right? We can trace it back that far, so I know a hell of a lot more about humans than you do. This is my job. I care for my humans. I give them a good life. So don't you
This is really art imitating life, right?
dare sit there with your city lifestyle, importing all your food from other planets, which is ruining our system's climate, and pretending you're somehow better than everyone.
Avocados, bro.
Because you ain't got a bloody clue, mate. Well, I mean,
Just hold on a moment there, Blowy, okay? So it's not just Kreitz that's been on the receiving end of these trolls. So Mirror from Clankston has been in touch to
I
say,
think so, yeah.
we shared an innocent photo of one of our newborn babies on our farm on UNET,
We post an instant photo. Oh, it's literally what you say.
and we received death threats. This makes me scared to even use.
Who's that supposed to be? Is that bloody Gordon Ramsay or something like that? Yeah, it's so true. People hate change. They hate it. But the thing is, it's necessary to create a better world, right? If we never changed anything in our world, we would be still doing other atrocious things, right? We'd still have black people as slaves. We'd still be treating women like they're less than men. We'd be doing so many horrible things that nothing, things would be terrible. Things would just be terrible. So, though there is pushback now and a lot of pushback now, the fact is that the world has to change one day because change is inevitable.
Social media.
And what's going to happen to that baby, please? He's going to end up in a gas chamber or with a knife in his throat. He's the victim. That baby is the victim. The farmer that wrote that message here is not the victim, nor are you, Cry. The victims are the defenseless humans that we torture and kill completely unnecessarily. I mean, what a load of rubbish. It's the personal choice of each muon to eat humans or to not eat humans, right? And let me
Saw a meme earlier. It was a picture of a baby pig in a pen and a human, edited together, where the human was looking down at the pig and saying, "Look, I know you don't want to suffer. I know you don't want to die. I know you don't want to be. I know you don't want to lose your freedom, but don't push your perspective onto me and my personal choices," or something like that. This reminded me a lot of that.
tell you, Blowy, there's a hell of a lot more of us normal people eating humans than you weirdos who don't.
Yeah, there was a hell of a lot more people doing a lot of bad things back when, and there's still a hell of a lot of people in a lot of parts of the world doing other bad things, which I don't need to mention right here, right now. But that doesn't make it right. Just because a lot of people do something doesn't make it the right thing to do. There is there's a point where you got to think for yourself and you got to make the decision that doing something just because other people are doing it doesn't make it acceptable.
Right? We try to be honest about our processes. And
no, that's complete bullshit. None of these cunts are ever honest about anything. In fact, it's complete opposite, right? It's a complete opposite. They want us to think that these cows are grazing on paddocks and they're happy and they die a painful death where they fall asleep, and then we gently cut them up and all this bullshit. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. Change happens whether or not we want it to. So we can embrace positive change, or we can fight it and just delay the inevitable. That's 100% right. Because, but the other thing, the thing is, you don't want to be that person who fights it, right? You want to be on the right side of history. It doesn't, not to be looked up upon as some sort of hero or anything like that, but just to know that you did the right thing when things changed, because that's important, right? And we don't want to pay for these animals to have their throats cut and all this bullshit. So change will happen. Hopefully the change that we want to see, but I don't know if that'll be in our lifetime. Yeah, exactly right. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of Joey's videos where he goes into these places, and even that Pignorant movie. These farms are full of shit.
Millions of customers make the informed choice every day to buy our products, right? Besides, if we didn't farm these humans, they wouldn't even be here in the first place. We give them a good life and they give us food. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go have a baby. I'm gonna go buy a baby or have a baby or something, and I'm gonna raise the baby, make sure they have the best life. They're gonna go to the best schools, get the best dinners, best desserts, go to the best amusement parks, everything I want. But once they hit a certain age, because I raised them to be that age, I'm gonna kill them and eat them because I'm responsible for them. I looked after them. Why shouldn't I be allowed to?
Symbiotic? Really?
Yeah, bruv.
Symbiotic? Since when is guessing someone's death part of a symbiotic relationship? Since when is castration and maiming without anesthetic symbiotic? This is the same propaganda that we've heard from the human industry for years. They lie to you. They lie to the public to make you believe these humans are frolicking around in open green fields until they die a peaceful death. But it's nothing more than lies. But Blowy, we're here today
100%.
to talk about the horrible abuse received by Kreitz and other farmers. And you're using a very similar aggressive tone and accusatory language. I mean, Blowy, you speak a lot about morals, but your behaviour and tone here today have been morally reprehensible. My tone? My tone? My
tone, mate. You know. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. But even so, if we die and nothing ever changes and the future generation doesn't embrace it, we still want to do the right thing just to do the right thing. I mean, it's simple, right? Just do the right thing. Do the best of your ability every day. Yeah. 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 That's true. Because people do follow at the end of the day. They follow what other people are doing, which is a big reason why this shit is still going on. People are not to denigrate sheep or anything like that, but people are sheep. They follow. It's as simple as that. And if there is enough vegans, people will follow the vegan way at some point. It must happen at some point. There's probably some people out there who are vegan because they had a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner or a friend or a sibling or whoever who was vegan, and they looked up to that person, and then they considered it, and then they went vegan as well, and became real vegans because of that. So the attitudes will change. You're right. Like it just takes time, and there just needs to be more of us. There just needs to be more of us, I think.
I think the best way to get my point across here is just with a quick question for you all. Okay, so would you rather receive me?
I know I shouldn't be making fun of Blowy Globstrong, but it's still funny.
In comments on the internet, or would you rather have a knife stabbed into your throat and be turned into filling for
And watch how they don't answer this question.
someone else's sandwich? What would you rather? Or you'd rather you shut up and let her.
Sorry about my laugh. I'd rather you shut the fuck up and let me go on with my fucking job, mate. You fucking Australian fuck.
Us normal muons get on with our lives.
Well said, Crites. Okay, well, thank you for coming on, Crites and Blowy. And I can assure you, Crites, I'll be having some of your delicious sausages tonight, despite what Blowy and some muons may say. So, coming up next, the new movement that, quote, rejects the gender ternary and claims there are more than 3 genders. Don't go anywhere.
Blal.
Farmer that wrote that message here.
Lol.
message
That's the
here.
name of the channel. Check them out.
Message.
I like that. It does have a very Joey Carbstrong kind of a feel to it, doesn't it? There are multiple farms of symbiotic, including partisms. I think the relationship between humans and other animals is fucking oath it is. I don't even think that's a debatable fact. We are parasites, whether we like it or not. Like, we fuck this earth more than any other creature ever could. Just consider how much we've destroyed of this earth just building a city. We live in the city. There's nothing we can do to change it now. But if humans didn't exist, these cities wouldn't be here. There would be forests. There would be whatever in these places. So yeah, we are parasitic, and in these industries where we look after these animals and we take their product, we take their milk, their eggs, and all this other shit, we aren't looking after the animals for them. We are looking after them for us because we want what they have. Simple. Yeah, we are the ultimate herd animal. We're the ultimate parasite animal. But the thing is, we can reason. We can reason, so we can be better. Potato Lord. Whatever happened to our buddy, the Corn King? I don't know why potato makes me think of the Corn King. I love the name of that channel. I mean, I've spoken to him. I know he's doing other things now, but I like that name. Yeah, well, nothing has to be exploitative. That's the thing. We choose to be exploitative because we want eggs, we want animal flesh, we want fucking milk. Yeah. Oh, easy. It's easy. It's that easy. Yeah, but that won't ever happen. I don't think that will ever happen unless humanity goes away. Because we've become too accustomed to what we have now. We've got our houses, we've got our cars, we've got our roads, we've got all this and that. So that, I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be look, if I was to be just some guy sitting in the sky looking down at the earth, I look down at this planet, how can I make this place better? If I could just remove one thing, just one thing. Those humans down there, they seem to be doing a lot of damage. All right. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to take these guys out. Oh, Canada. No, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Some guy in the sky, he's looking down. He's like, who the fuck are these guys? I don't like to kill because killing is wrong. But if I don't kill these humans, trillions and trillions of animals will be gone before the end of the year. So, and if I ever want to move to this planet and have a healthy existence for myself, I really can't have these guys being here. Thanos snap. See, I've thought about this. Imagine Thanos. He says, all right, we got problems here. How can we solve? All right, he's just focusing on Earth. He's going to focus on all the other planets later because he's going to learn from. He's going to start with Earth. He's going to look at Earth and say, "Fuck, there's not enough resources for this planet. Not enough resources. Now, should I double the resources? Maybe. That seems like a good idea. Should I wipe out half of life on this planet? Maybe. Let me think. Let me look a little closer. All right. What species is using the most resources here? All right. Let's see. What are these humans doing? All right. They've built these big ass structures. Okay. Good work, but you've actually destroyed a lot to do that. If we got rid of all these cities and stuff, we could actually create more resources. Oh shit, they're doing it everywhere. All over the planet. On the ocean? Everywhere? In the space. Oh. Okay. Sorry, humans, but this is an easy decision. I think Thanos would think that. So you think put them on a planet where there are no other life forms and it's only humans with plants, but if there's plants and stuff, wouldn't that mean there's life? Like not life as in animals and all of that. I know the fucking word. I'm just drawing a blank. Humans are clearly the main problem for the majority of the issues on this, but yeah, majority, large majority. Large majority. Asahi. And yes, in case anyone's wondering, Asahi is a vegan beer. Or vegan friendly. Currently my favorite bottled beer. Although I did go to a brewery about a month or two ago, and I realized on that day I did not know what good beer was. I hope I don't seem like an alcoholic because I very rarely drink, but tonight, let my hair down a little. Well, I know a lot of people don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he did make a really, really good point as it comes to Mars. So Elon Musk's talking. We go to Mars. We do fucking we drop nukes. We do all this stuff. We terraform. We spend trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to do that. And then we can go move to Mars and it'll be habitable at some point. And Tyson's response to this was, well, that's all well and good. But if you're doing this to save humanity, don't you think that, and this isn't exactly what he said, verbatim, I guess you'd say. He said, "Why don't we do it here on Earth?" And I know that's not a new thing to say, but it makes sense. Like, why wouldn't we try to fix things here at Earth? For starters, we could just change the way we eat. Another weird person to bring up right now is Tupac Shakur. At the end of a song called "Changes," he said, "Let's change the way we eat. Let's change the way we treat each other, and all this shit." And I love that line. Change the way we eat, to me, sounds like stop eating animals. Eat healthy, but also think about what you're eating. Think about who you're eating. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But we could create a scenario, right? Let's just say there's a planet. We can grow plants there. There's no other biological life or whatever you want to use to refer to it. Or at least no life that we can exploit. There might be like there'll be bacteria, there'll be, all the microscopic life that we won't exploit in that way. That, as far as being ethical goes, would be a good way to solve the issue, but it's a thing. There's a lot of other things we have to discuss too. Why are they going there? Are we forcing humans to go there? And if so, is that wrong because we're forcing our will upon humans? it's always the ethical dilemma. Unfortunately, there comes a point where you got to do something. You got to do something. Yeah, I know. I know. It's why, and I'm not advocating for killing off humans. I want to make that clear. I don't want people to leave this stream and say, fuck, why is Cameron fucking trying to kill all the humans now? That's not it. I just think that we are the ones doing all the damage. I think so. I know a lot of vegans don't like the idea of lab grown meat. And for me, I would never eat lab grown meat, but it will change things. Like you can't deny that. Like if you have lab grown meat, so the murder steak costs $10, the lab grown steak costs $5. People are going to start buying the lab grown steak, and less animals will be killed because of that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to listen to that song. That's not the beginning of the end. That's the return to yourself, the return to innocence. The song "Return to Innocence." Okay. No, but I don't think removing all suffering is what we're aiming for. We're just aiming for the elimination of exploitation. Like suffering in itself isn't always a bad thing. Suffering is something, especially for humans, like it's character building. It's something that helps us recognize the good in the world. So without a little bit of suffering, you're never going to be able to tell what's good and what's bad. Eliminating suffering, I don't know if that's the goal. I think the goal is we just don't want animals or anybody to be exploited against their will. Simple as that, I think. Yes, and let's change the way we treat each other. See, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. And still, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Tupac, I love Tupac back when. I don't listen to him a lot nowadays, but I had a massive rap obsession. Like Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Biggie, Ice Cube. There's too many to fucking name. The problem with lab grown flesh is that it perpetrates the concept that animals can be exploited and commodified. Yeah, I get that. I do get that. There's a reason. It's not the only reason, but it's a reason why I wouldn't touch it. But it's less bad than the alternative, I think, is the main argument. Yeah, exactly. Exactly right. Why should animals be exploited because humans fail not to exploit animals? I don't think animals should be exploited for their cells because humans are not decent enough to go vegan. I agree. You won't get a disagreement about that. But if we could make lab grown meat without exploiting anyone, then it's still better than the alternative. I'm not saying that's what we're advocating for, but it's still better than the alternative. We don't want animals to be locked away. We don't want them to be taken to slaughterhouses, have their throats cut. It's fucked. All right, let's see if we can find something else to stream. There was a video I watched earlier, actually. See if I can find it. Still, I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Where was it? Actually, I don't want to watch that. Changed my mind. All right. Seems like everything has been mixed on my bloody. Gary Rofsky is fine with lab grown meat, to be honest. Yeah, but I don't think we should just listen to what one person says. I think lab grown meat is preferable to cutting the throat of a cow, or a chicken or something like that. But I would rather see a world where people just don't want to eat animals because it's the wrong thing to do. If we accept the suffering that exists and still decide life is worth it, I think it's okay. We can reduce suffering where possible while life exists, but causing suffering to others intentionally is wrong. 100%. 100%. And that's a reason why vegans shouldn't purchase lab grown meat. Because we actually don't want to contribute to that. But my point is as simple as it's better than the alternative. Like, I would rather see people go pick up a Beyond Burger, or for fuck's sake, cook something at your house called, using tofu and vegetables and stuff like that. But it's obviously better than the alternative. But it's still not good. If an animal still has to be enslaved and have their rights taken away from them, it's still wrong. It's still bad. And it would still, if we changed from a world where animals stop being bred for existence and we stop fucking enslaving them every single day, and all we had was lab grown meat where 10 animals and 10 chickens, 10 cows, 10 whatever, all the animals were kept for their blood cells. They weren't ever killed, but they were just locked away, and we used them to keep growing lab grown meat. I think vegans should still fight against that. 100%. By the way, Beyond Burgers are not vegan either. They use other animals to compare it. Do you mean it's just based on other animals? Like all the ingredients, from what I understand, are vegan, or are vegan friendly? Yeah, I say if that's the direction we're going in, then why the fuck not? I bet it tastes just as good. I wouldn't know. Seriously. I think some lab grown meat doesn't use any animals in the process. It depends on the company, though. Yeah, so if it's lab grown meat without any animals at all, then it's, I don't see it as a massive issue, but it's still, I suppose you could still say, oh well, it makes me think that we're still using animals in the sense of the idea of eating animals. I don't either. No, I don't either. 100%. No, they literally make animal-based burgers in order to get close to it and compare it. Oh, is that true? I did not know that. I did not know that. Shit. All right, I'd like to actually get some information on that so I can make a video about it sometime. If you could, I don't know if my emails in my no, it doesn't seem to be. Anyway, if you could leave a link on one of my videos or something with some information so I can read about that, I'd appreciate it. I think black onion means help you on as part of the product development in order to make their plant-based meat taste like animal flesh. Yeah. Yeah, shoot us some info on that if you can. Beyond Meat does that. They buy animal meat to compare the taste. Yeah, all right. I understand now. Yep. No, neither do I. Like, I I currently live in a non-vegan household, and it fucking sucks. But those are the breaks for me at the moment until later this year. And sometimes I walk in and I see dead animals and it repulses me now. It repulses me. I see a dead chicken sitting on my bench. I see all this shit, and it's repulsive. I have no desire to eat animals or anything that resembles them in that way. That real, yeah. Who isn't vegan in your household? Oh, everyone isn't. I'm the only one. Um, One person is sort of on the right track because of something I spoke to them about. I'm not going to go into detail because it's kind of a little bit personal, and yeah, I'd really rather not. But yeah, oh, it sucks big time, big time. But unfortunately, some things happened in my life, and I had to reevaluate a little bit, and I ended up here, and it's it is what it is. But I think later this year, maybe in the next, hopefully 6 months, I'll be out of here. Like I bought my own frying pan, my own freaking cooking utensils and shit like that because I just prefer that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Impossible Meat doesn't do taste testing, even though they intentionally did some testing on rats to get the product approved. Yeah, so people always told me Beyond was the more ethical of the two, but now I'm starting to wonder about that. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I live with 3 other people, and some of them eat a lot of meat, a lot of animal flesh. Um, yeah, I don't, I don't like it at all. Yeah, yeah. Look, I will. I've got plans for the future, but it's not until November, fucking December, something like that. Yeah, I used to live alone. I used to live alone. Unfortunately, a lot of things happened, and I had to move out of where I was living. It was the perfect thing too. I had fucking all this space, I had all these things. It was great, and I could record. I could do all this stuff without having to think about it. Now I have to be a bit more respectful about recording because I could wake people up and whatever. But yeah, and everything was vegan. Like it was like there was nothing unvegan. Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I would have. Yeah. Like, my mother would never do that to me, luckily, but all right. I'm gonna see if I can find a nice little video for us to watch. It is getting really hot. I am really considering turning the aircon in here. Gordon, I'm going vegan. Doubt that. Why is all these videos from my freaking main freaking account? So annoying. All right, I'm looking for recommendations. Um, Anyone's got any recommendations for some short content? Yeah, yeah, exactly right. When you see the carcass of an entire animal who's been cooked on your bench, yeah, that's what it is. Where? Uh, yeah, looking for some vegan related content. Unfortunately, I've only been on this channel for a short time, and I've subscribed to a few channels, but Like, I want something a little bit different. Like, everyone looks at outreach and all that stuff, but Joey Carbstrong, go. Actually, there was something about Joey Carbstrong I wanted to talk about. I've only got one. It's the only one on my channel. So if you want to watch it, go click on it and watch it, and give me a thumbs up while you're there. You know what? I haven't watched a Joey video in a while. It's not what I was looking for, but that's all right. So I saw Joey recently was he was at a halal slaughterhouse showing how bad the conditions were. I haven't watched the video, but I've heard a lot about it. Feldy does some awesome rap videos. Who's Feldy? Pinch Herbivore shorts or Lifting Vegan Logic shorts. I saw Lifting Vegan Logic changed his name to his actual name. Let's see. I don't want to put on this Joey video because it goes for like 30 minutes. And I don't want to put on graphic shit because you guys don't need to see that. Humane Vision. I don't know who they are. Let's have a look. Humane. I'm not seeing Humane Vision. Humane Vision. I've typed it in. Let's see. Filters. Let's have a look. Channel. Still not seeing it. Watch the elephant from Invincible deliver a vegan message. I was literally talking about that on the last stream. All right, let's do that. I can really get away with that. Seeing elephant Invincible. There it is. I hope that my video doesn't get taken down for this, but it's one way to find out, right?
Of course there's going to be inventory miscounts at the pace they're working us.
I guess we can thank VS3.
Yeah. I mean, violence is quite honestly never the answer, but you can't fault this guy. I mean, so many of the things that these well, I was going to get into what the heroes do, but in this instance that doesn't really apply. But he's going to fight against this exploitation, and it's quite fair, to be honest with you.
None of you would eat a dog, so why is a cow any different?
The one thing I don't like is you're giving him that big dopey fucking voice. He is based, but I can't help but feel that they're trying to downplay the message.
Survive on an all-plant diet, so can you.
Where'd you even find this guy?
Hey, careful! You gotta look out for other people.
I did. He didn't hit anyone.
He hates listening to me so much.
Who wants to listen to their older brother? Oliver, keep the fight away from the restaurant. If the place gets trashed, we can't have burgers after you're done.
Fuck it. It's so typical, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. I stopped watching the show because of this scene. Only today I started watching again because it's a fucking good show. Yeah, but they don't want to listen. This show is called Invincible. It's a show that is on Amazon. It's definitely worth the watch. It's a great show. Well written. I'd recommend it, but this scene really turned me off. Yeah, I get that. I think somebody else made that point on the last stream. But they make him look weak. You know, he gets beaten up by this purple kid, and I know he's powerful and all, but it just the message seems
Got it. Thanks, Eve.
seems very aggressive. I don't know.
Wait, are you just using me as a... Hey! I'm not your training dummy!
Sure you are.
And then they cut to this. This is where I turned it off. I turned it off at this thing. It's like, fuck you, bastards. I think that's about as much as we need to watch of that. What's everyone's takes? I think that's true. And I think they missed the point of their own message, because otherwise they wouldn't have made a scene that bad. Like, I get it. They didn't argue back against it, but they're still making this elephant guy look like trash after he delivered that message. And at the end of the day, people don't listen to the message. They listen to, or they follow the more impressive that they're seeing. So, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I mean, the message is still there, but do you think people are going to leave watching that show and be more like, yeah, maybe I should consider veganism? Or do you think they're going to be like, haha, burgers, though? There does. I remember I was talking to Sky a long time ago when I was on his show. He reckons Superman in some of the comics was vegan. Yeah, well, you'd hope so. But they're still just burgers at the end of the day. They're not showing or making you think about the animals. It's like, I can eat plants. That's the whole message. I can eat plants. And I'm an elephant. It's not like, oh, you can eat these, but also if you stop eating these, the animals are gonna stop having their throats cut. And I know the point is there, and I know that we see it because we're so close to it. I just don't know if everyone else sees it. Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. Exactly right. You're on the game. Bruce Banner is vegan? He should be. He's a smart guy. Mark is a hypocrite, big time. I've been thinking that more and more and more lately. You know, I ended up watching more of this episode, and I see that he can see that people are in danger. He's watching it on the TV, and he's like, it's my day off. Let fucking some other superhero do it. And then another superhero showed up, almost died. Oh, you mean Mark Ruffalo? I thought you were talking about Bruce Banner, the character. Yeah, I don't know actually. Shall we have a look? Um, let's have a look. See, I guess. Mark Ruffalo is vegan. Here's why you should consider eating less meat too. Hmm. Okay. According to Mark Ruffalo, his vegan habits, meat is off the menu. Oh, obviously. Okay. So in a recent episode of Hot Ones, which I think is where they eat animals, Ruffalo recounts his first dabble with the vegan diet when shooting Reservation Road and living with co-star Joaquin Phoenix in 2007. He's a great cook, Ruffalo recalls. He turned me onto vegan cuisine. Okay. Since then, Ruffalo has used plant-based food to fuel focus on screen transformations, including losing 20 pounds and doing 500 push-ups a day for his role as Dominic in the HBO series. I know this is true. Then gaining 30 pounds to play the role of his twin brother 6 weeks later. Oh, well, cool. But yeah, I guess he is vegan. Ben Stiller is vegan. Yeah, I heard about that one recently. And the creator of Severance and some other actors on the show are also vegan. There's definitely an animal rights allergy in that story. It's made pretty clear. If you want to see a show that's written by a vegan with some vegan messages in there, watch BoJack Horseman. Raphael Bob Waxberg is vegan, and the show is just fantastic. And there's this one episode where chickens farm chickens. It's really fucking good. Yeah, I know who Mark Ruffalo is. Yeah, it's very good, isn't it? Isn't it, bruv? All right. What's going on? What's going on? Man, there's so much bullshit content on my freaking feed. It's not even funny. I'm not sure if Will Arnett is vegan. I would say no. But Raphael Bob Waxberg, the creator of the show. No, he's never made a public statement to say that he's vegan, apparently. I love Will Arnett, so that would be fucking awesome if he was. Oh, good, good. Will Arnett is a really, really, really good voice actor. He does the voice of BoJack in BoJack Horseman. He does Lego Batman. He's done voices in video games such as Tiny Tina's Wonderland. He's been in a lot of things. I can't remember them all right now. Let's actually Google Will Arnett. I'll actually. All right. So that's Will Arnett. So, yeah, he was in the Lego movie. Oh, Lego Batman, same thing. Arrested Development, apparently. I've never watched that. Nut Job, I never watched that. But BoJack is the show you want to watch. It's one of the best, if not the best, animated show I've ever seen. I think it's the best animated show I've ever seen. Pretty strong. Oh yes, he was in that Twisted Metal show as well. He did the voice of Sweet Tooth. Looks like he's been in a lot of shit. It was actually funny. I was watching Invincible earlier, and there was two voice actors that actually came face to face, but I recognized both of them. One was Todd. I can't remember the actor's name at the moment, but he plays Todd in BoJack Horseman. The other one played Rutabaga in BoJack Horseman. They actually came face to face with each other. It was kind of funny. Yeah, I never watched Arrested Development. Raphael Bob Waxberg. He is he does I guess you call him a creator of animated series, but he creates BoJack Horseman. That's like his best thing. Well, I don't know what happened. You have to fill us in there. Well, if I was to recommend one of any of the things we've been talking about, it's BoJack Horseman. I can't recommend that show more than any show. It's amazing. Oh, actually, I do recall that now. Okay, I might have to have a look at that. Yeah, I remember that now. I forgot about that. Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm getting a little sleepy. No, I'm in Victoria. We're way better than those Perthians might. No, Melbourne. We're in Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne mutt. Melbourne mutt. I don't know what to put on. Oh man, now BoJack stuff is starting to pop up in my oh golly, I just found an old video that I was in with on someone else's channel. It's getting hot in here. There is nothing but nothing. Give us something interesting. What's Debug Your Brain been up to? Made a video 4 months ago. Do you have an air? I do, but I turned it off because I thought it might be annoying on the video. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like a. Although it doesn't feel hot. That doesn't feel hot, but I think the computer itself just generates a lot of heat, and this whole space is like closed off. Like there's not really much air coming in here, so it's not great. But that's all right. I'm very tough. I'm a tough guy. Excuse me. Just need to. There we go. All right. It's not like it's been cool the last couple of days, but just today. Debug has some good strategies. Yeah, I like Debug Your Brain. I think I respected his strategies above most others, actually. Oh, actually, I do. Maybe all I need is another beer. Hold tight. Will I get one of those?
But I don't understand. How can it be this way? With Tofu TV. Somebody please tell me.
Why didn't they invite me to Tofu TV? What did I ever do?
Oh no, the camera's on. Oh. Ain't nobody buying that. All right. We got Asahi. We got bottle opener. I've actually switched on. Oh. I've actually switched on my aircon. So do tell me if the aircon is annoying and I'll turn it back off. Tell me if you can hear it actually. Get on the beers. That's what's most important. Beers. That's what's most important. Beers. And that's what must be done. Only Australians would know that. I'm an alcoholic. CCC. Beer penny. Yep. Only in Australia. Oh, you haven't seen that, eh? I love it. I was so happy that I kept that. Or that was still on here. Because it's cool. And the music that goes with it. I mean, I love that.
I don't know if we can even call this Tofu TV.
How good is that? How good is that?
There's nothing wrong. It's just Tofu TV.
It's just Tofu TV. Yeah. Not me. You can hear the aircon? Oh, you can't hear it? Like, it's not a very loud one. It's just a little portable fucker. All right. Well, if nobody can hear it, that's good. I'm going to leave it on. It's actually already making it a bit better in here. All right. Let's I'm going to pick a short debug video. I haven't watched it.
Years, we've opened 87 free Medicare urgent care clinics,
87.
delivered tax cuts
Yeah,
and
mate.
energy bill relief,
Yeah,
halved
mate.
inflation,
Yeah,
and got
mate.
wages heading up.
Yeah, mate.
So we can now build on these
Yeah,
foundations,
mate.
extend energy bill
Bloody
relief,
oath.
more bulk billing for all Australians, another tax cut for every taxpayer. We're building Australia's future.
Daniel Andrews, yeah.
So, Logan Paul's back in the spotlight, this time for allegedly putting
Logan Paul. I know Logan Paul all too well lately because I've been watching WWE and he is the former United States champion, in fact.
pushing his dog into a lake to stage a rescue.
This happens all the time. I say this all the time. You see all these rescue videos on fucking YouTube, Facebook, wherever the bloody hell you watch your videos. And it's like, it's so obvious that these animals didn't put themselves in these situations. Humans did put them there and then started rolling when they're bloody filming. I hate humans. I fucking hate these fucking people who do that. It's motherfucked. I gotta say, this lighting is not great, is it? Turn it down a little bit. Oh, that looks a bit better. Fuck, that looks so much better. Sometimes you just gotta turn the light down a little bit, isn't it? No, I haven't. If I'd kept going the way I was going before, I probably would have because I was on the road to doing a lot of things. But when I stepped away, I sort of gave up a lot of these opportunities, sadly. Thanks a lot, Pro P. Peace. Ay. Yeah, no, he's been WWE for a while, actually. He was the United States champion. He was in the last elimination chamber. He was in the Royal Rumble. He lost his United States title to LA Knight, which is good. I don't think some YouTuber should be coming into WWE and becoming a champion in the first place. So, am I a misanthrope? I try not to be. But I do have my misanthropic moments. I can't lie. But I try not to be because it's not a good mindset. You're a fool. Yeah, look, I totally understand it. I have my misanthropic moments. But I don't want to be. That's not who I want to be. I'm thinking about it, but I am not rushing into it. I have such a busy schedule as it is. I don't want to overwhelm myself because that doesn't lead to good things. But I do want to do something. If it's just spreading the message on YouTube to start with, then that's what it'll be. But for me to do outreach again, I need to lighten my schedule. And unfortunately, at the moment, that's a very hard thing for me to do. Yeah, well, the Attitude Era, in a lot of ways, was the best era in wrestling. Like, not just WWE, but in wrestling in general. Like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, Kane, Mankind, Shawn Michaels. There was so many great names back then. But if I was to say there was ever an era that lived up to that era or was just as good, if not approaching, I think it's not as good right now, but I think it had the potential to be better than the Attitude Era. It's now, because some of the great wrestlers like Roman Reigns, LA Knight, you got Gunther, you've got so many great wrestlers. But what? Sorry, I couldn't help but to comment on that. But yeah, it sort of failed a little bit recently. When I first got back into it, CM Punk came back, and I was like, "Fuck, I got to see this." CM Punk, he's like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. And then I discover other wrestlers who are going again, like Drew McIntyre, and that guy's a freaking maniac, and I fucking love it. No, he doesn't own WWE, but he does run creative, and he runs the show. He does run the show, but it's WWE now is owned by TKO, which is the same company that owns UFC. But Triple H runs the show. Like he produces it, he directs it, whatever you want to call it. He probably decides all the outcomes. Yeah, he's in charge now. That I don't know how many people have heard about the shit that Vince McMahon did. But that man turned out to be a worse person than even his character, Mr. McMahon, on the wrestling is. So some people might say it's speculation, but it seems to be true. I think he did some very bad things. There are vegan creators whose audience are non-vegans. They want to spread the message of veganism and ones whose audience are vegan, they want to support, empower, and provide with community, which are you. See, I want to be both. So I want to spread the message, but I also want to create a page and a community for vegans. That's what I was doing before, and I think I was succeeding at that at the time. If certain things didn't transpire the way that they did, I think things would be very different right now. But unfortunately, things happen the way that they did, and I can't change that now. All I can do is try to look to the future, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, to answer your question, there are vegan creators whose audience are non-vegans. They want to spread the message of veganism. So my plan is to sort of morph this channel in the future to turn it into more than just a vegan channel. Like it'll still be a vegan channel for the most part, but I would like to try to make entertaining videos. So videos that will entertain where I'm able to sprinkle the vegan message in. And the reason for that is, unfortunately, the vegan symbol does turn off a lot of people. They'll either come here to troll or they will ignore it entirely. So making a channel in the future that does both vegan and non-vegan content, like not non-vegan content, but just topics. It could be politics. It probably won't be politics because that's not my jam. But entertainment. I would like to talk about entertainment and just say a movie from Joaquin Phoenix comes out. English not once. I could say, oh, this new Joaquin Phoenix movie came out. It's been a success. It's very, very good. It's been a 5 out of 5 stars. It's a great movie. Also, speaking of Joaquin Phoenix, did you hear about the protests he went to, or something like that? Something like that. Oh, you beat me to it. Yes, or both. Yeah, both. Yes, well, that's what I'm thinking. I need to decide what is going to work for me. Outreach is something I could do, but again, so many people are already doing that. I think the future is going to be different. It's going to be something that I create, something new, I hope. Yeah, I agree. And I loved Mr. McMahon, the character, like such a great character. But it's only good if it's a character. It's not good if that person comes into real life and victimizes women. Yeah, I know. She's a tough motherfucking cookie, that chick. I don't know how she puts up with the amount of abuse that she does. She is thick-skinned, thicker than anybody I know. But good on her for getting out there and doing that shit. Thank you so much, Martin Kevin. Look, I think I was on a roll. I think things were going so well. It was just unfortunate that I ended it where I did, and I regretted it almost the moment I did it, but it was too late the moment I did it. So yeah, I'd imagine so. I don't watch That Vegan Teacher. I never really have. But people are horrid. People are horrid. Yeah, all the trolls are all over. I went to watch a Sky live stream. I'm actually having a good time here because there's no trolls here as of yet. And I think I am going to come up with a rule for this channel. I'll probably have some moderators come on soon, and trolls are just not welcome in the streams. Unless it's a stream designed to have trolls in it. No. Nah. I used to watch Tash. I got a lot of respect for her, but I don't, because her style of activism doesn't really translate to what I want to do. I don't want to do what she does. Not that I think what she does is wrong. I just think what she does isn't beneficial for me to watch. I mean, I could watch her videos and support her content, but I think at this moment, kind of like how I used to, once I start growing my channel, I would like to support the smaller content creators and do that. Yeah, Jack is awesome. I actually think I like Jack's activism over Tash's. Yeah, well, that's an issue too. But that's what they do. They know what they're doing. But Sometimes you just got to do that. Like, sometimes you got to do that. You just got to take a hit to get rid of the pricks. Yeah, fucking thick as shit. Probably not the best analogy. Oh fuck yeah, mate! She's got more courage than freaking all vegan men combined. Maybe that's not true, but she's got a lot of courage, more than most people. More than most people. I couldn't do what she does. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. It's fucked, isn't it? But they're there. They're watching. So in a way, it's a good thing, right? Like she makes content that she know is going to be, it's going to bother people. She knows it's going to bother people, and she does it anyway. I give her cred, but you also have to take the shit that comes with it, unfortunately. You know what I mean? All right. Oh yes, we were watching a video, weren't we? That's fucked. But that's what she's decided to do. And that's fine. As long as she can live with it. Because that kind of shit could get heavy on someone after a while.
Oh no, please. Oh no.
Let's go.
So, Logan Paul's back in the spotlight, this time for allegedly pushing his dog into a lake to stage a rescue.
Did he push the dog?
Oh
no. I didn't see a push. Let me slow that down. Let's see. I'm not saying it's not set up, by the way. I just like to know for sure.
Please. Oh no.
Sorry for wait, he already got pushed?
I'm going. I'm going. So.
Let me put this back up. Sorry, guys. This is really.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Raleigh! I'm going in. I'm going in. Come here, buddy.
It looks set up as fuck.
Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't been scared
Why?
like this in a while.
Did I miss something?
I can't have you doing that. No more of that, okay? We're in the middle of a lake. Oh no, please. Oh no.
What the fuck?
Raleigh! I'm going in.
I must have missed something.
So,
Let's
Logan
just
Paul's
watch
back
it.
in the spotlight, this time for allegedly pushing his dog into a lake.
There it is. All right. Let's see. Playback speed 0.25. Play. Did he there? I'm not trying to be that guy who sticks up for Logan Paul, but
dog into a lake to
like looked like it was a little tap on the back, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he pushed him or not. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't put it past him. He does seem like the guy who would. Yeah, she could be creating more vegans. That's right. Because sometimes you watch something and you don't agree with it, but then over time you think about it. You can't help but to think about it. Yeah, I don't have enough room in my heart to hate Logan Paul. Hate is too strong of an emotion to waste on someone you dislike. Unnatural vegan? No. No. I watched her when I first started getting into YouTube, but No, I think her content just wasn't for me. Unnatural vegan is not vegan, or teacher? Oh, does she eat oysters? Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, right. No, I think we just leave the oysters alone, right? I think there were some small studies done on oysters where they potentially could be sentient, but what's the point in fucking risking it, right? Yeah, well, vegans don't kill anyone, right? But look, I do understand the argument, the predators, but I just don't think that's the road we go down.
Stage a rescue.
Oh no, please. Oh no. Raleigh! I'm going in.
Fuck, that dog
I'm
could have
going in.
died.
Come here, buddy. Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't been scared
Why?
like this in a while.
I can't have you doing that. No more of that, okay? We're in the middle of a lake. You're used to swimming in a pool in Encino.
Now, some people are claiming he was clearly pushed, some are claiming he wasn't, and some just think he was encouraged to jump off the boat.
Fuck, he's got a really nice camera.
I don't think it was shoved, but it looked like it was maybe encouraged to jump in the river.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, it looked like there might have been like a hand behind the dog where it sort of touched the back of his tail. And he jumped in after that. I don't think he was pushed, but it was, yeah, I'd agree with what this guy's saying. Encouraged is a better term.
River, so the rescue
I would agree with you there.
But, and I know this is going to sound weird, I don't think we actually need to know the answer to that question to know if we should forgive him or not. Hang with me. I'll make it make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
But to do that, we have to look at the comments, not the video. That's f***ing animal abuse. What the f***? That guy has always been a piece.
Oh, this is reminding me of that wombat lady. Everyone's saying how terrible she is and get the fuck out of Australia and all that shit. These same people probably paying for animals to have their throats cut on a daily basis. This is such the fucking same shit.
It could have been hit by the propeller. That poor dog must have felt so
Yeah, I was thinking that. Dog could have been killed easily just so this guy could make a fucking video.
betrayed. He is absolutely disgusting. And Apple acts like an
Yeah. Fucking hypocrites, 100%. 100%. It's, yeah, humans are stupid, man. Like, look, not all humans, obviously. There are people who aren't stupid, who have figured out what's right and what's wrong. But to pay for animals to have their throats cut and then fucking say, oh, you push dog, you bad. Dude, every single day you're doing something so much worse than pushing a dog into some water. So much worse.
Why is anyone surprised? I hope he gets arrested for animal cruelty.
I hope you get fucking arrested for animal cruelty, you dumb motherfucker.
This is so disgusting and so sad. Holy shit, I hate this motherfucker. Now here's the thing. I looked at these profiles and most of them aren't vegan, meaning that pretty much...
Of course they're not vegan. This is literally what I was fucking talking about the other day. This is hilarious. Do you know Elwood Organic Dog Meat? Yes. Yes. I think they might even have some in Australia if you fancy a bite.
Much every day, these very...
Oysters eat zooplankton, microscopic animals. Okay. They are clowns. I mean, I remember going through Facebook. I try not to comment on this shit too much these days because it just makes me angry, but I couldn't help it. I'm like, I can't remember what I said, but I said something along the effect of what I've said on this video. Like, unless you're not paying... What did I say? It's funny that people are upset about this and these same people are paying for animals to have their throats cut every single day. It was something along that line. I can't remember the exact fucking thing. And phytoplankton. Yeah, right.
Same people who are calling him a piece of... human garbage, are paying for way worse things to happen to animals. Animals that are just as smart, if not smarter than dogs.
They're one of the most intelligent animals on the planet. They're smarter than dogs, most 3-year-olds, and Tom Sandoval.
And I'm guessing that most of these people don't think that they're
But they taste like bacon. Fuck you.
Human garbage, or that they should go to jail for animal abuse. But why not? Animals we commonly confine, kill, and exploit are very clearly
how beautiful that pig is. Fucking beautiful animal.
sentient, meaning there's something it's like to.
It's funny that people actually don't seem to know what sentient is. Like I've heard like stories or hypotheticals where what if we time traveled and we lived in a world with sentient animals or something like that, which doesn't make sense because they already are sentient. Do they communicate and live like we do? No, they're different, but they're still sentient. They still feel and want to live.
To be them. They can feel pain and pleasure, they can feel fear and relief, and they can be traumatized. And if you're
those freaking eyes. Look, you can't tell me that there's not someone in there. He's cross-eyed. But that's probably because of all the torment that he went through.
familiar with the details of animal farming, you'll know
look at that shit.
They're treated way worse than that dog was. Now, I know you have objections. You might think, well, dogs were specifically bred to be companions, or we don't need to eat dogs to survive, or we've co-evolved.
We don't need to eat cows or pigs or chickens or fish or any animal to survive.
With dogs for millennia, meaning we have a very special bond with them. And I'll address those in a second. But first, let's talk about what actually happens to animals. Standard and common practice for pigs involves cutting off their tails and teeth, ripping off their testicles, and putting them into gas chambers. And yes, they're all done without painkillers. And yes, this even happens on your smallest, most local family farm, which I did a whole video about.
So kind of a barbaric process, but unfortunately that is the process, and it's been the process, and there is no better process.
There is no better process. There is no better process.
So that's pig farming.
And similarly, horrific things happen to cows, chickens, and fish. All right, but let's get to those objections. Dogs were specifically bred to be companions, and pigs were specifically bred to be.
So how about I breed some dogs to be specifically bred to be eaten? Okay. It should be fine. I bred them for that reason. Yeah, I agree with that. Hypocrisy machines, that they are, Mr. Gaia. Yeah, well, they think having a similar consciousness to us is sentient, is what I think they mean. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. That is sad. Yep.
Be food. So it seems like what we're saying is that if a sentient being was bred for a certain purpose, it's totally okay to use them for that purpose. But this can't be right. Would these people be okay with someone having sex with a pig as long as the pig was...
Yeah, people seem to have more issues with sex with animals, which is fucked up, by the way, than they do with murdering animals. Like, how could you do that to that poor animal? But then it's like, oh, yeah, they were bred to have their throats cut. It's all good, bro. I was watching a movie the other day, actually. It's called Red Dog. And in that movie, there is a scene where this man walks into a pub, which is a bar for those who are unacquainted with the word. He walks to the pub. He hears these people like saying, oh, you got to shoot him, all this stuff. This man runs into the room. He's like, you let him go, blah, blah, blah. And then he looks down and sees that it's a dog that they're holding down. And at that moment, he's like, oh, sorry, I'll leave you to it. Okay. There's actually a clip from Tash Pearson destroying they were bred to be. Yeah. I bet there is. I'll have to watch that. Again, dumb human mentality. Yeah, agreed. Cognitive dissonance. Yep.
Was bred for that purpose?
Sex with a pig.
Would they be okay with eating a dog if the dog was bred for that purpose?
Great tasting dog is simple. We care. Elwood Dog Meat. We're a family farm.
Like, what if you found out that Logan Paul's dog was bred to be thrown off a boat into a propeller? Would you say, okay,
that's a good fucking point.
Okay, no big deal? This would also imply that it would be okay to enslave humans as long as we bred them for that. Oh, sorry. What's that? Oh, we did breed them for that? Oh, okay. And we did use a lot of the same excuses? Cool. All right, but you don't need to eat dogs to survive. Totally true. But you also don't need to eat any of these guys to survive either. And you definitely don't need to wear leather belts or go to SeaWorld to survive. Multiple dietetic associations have said that vegan diets can be healthy. But if you prefer anecdotes, here's a bunch of very unhealthy vegans.
That's mucha. I'm the same.
So demure, so malnourished. But probably even more important than that is the health of the environment. And here, animal-based diets are bad. Like real bad. It doesn't really matter how healthy you are if you're incinerated in a wildfire or washed away by a hurricane.
You ever been in a storm like that, Wally?
Project Drawdown, whose mission is to help the world stop climate change, consistently lists plant-rich diets as one of their top solutions, above even wind and solar power. All right, but we've evolved with dogs for millennia, causing us to form a special bond with them. So what? If these people found out that Logan Paul didn't have a special bond with his dog or dogs in general, would these people say, okay, no problem, push away, Paul? Do we only have to treat others well if we have a special bond with them? I don't have a special bond with Logan Paul. Does that mean I can kill him and wear...
He's a smart guy, Justin. He look at the way. Look where I stopped the video. Dang, he's got like chippy eyes, isn't it? But no, he's a smart guy. He really knows how to deliver a message very, very effectively.
His skin? Does that mean I can push him off a boat? Actually, no, that would be wrong. And the
Justin, you were thinking about it, bruh. Don't lie now.
reason all these things seem obvious in the human and dog case is because we see humans as individuals, not objects. And it seems like we're almost there with dogs too. It doesn't matter if a pig was bred for food, or they didn't evolve with us, or we can extract nutrition from them. The reason it's messed up to torture, exploit, and kill them is because they're individuals with their own preferences, their own desires, and their own ability to feel pain and fear.
I want to pet that piggy. He's very pretty.
It matters what happens to them because it matters to them. So should we forgive Logan Paul? Well, I think we either got to forgive him or recognize what we pay for every day is magnitudes worse. Either it's okay to exploit and abuse dogs, or it's time to go vegan. Here's a resource to help. And if you want to help me make this my full-time career, check out the Patreon in the description. And shout out to Ryan O'Neill, Tom Eisenbeiss, NetBase News, Monstar, David Yastrzemski, and Maxwell Edison.
Yeah, this guy should make this his full-time career because he's very fucking good at it. 100%. Vegan compares black people to chickens by Tash Peterson, if you want to watch it. Ooh, that sounds familiar. I may have seen that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Like plants are sentient and all that shit, or you have to be human because being human is what matters. I don't know. Yeah, tofu. I got some tofu in my freezer, actually. Yeah, exactly. It's whatever suits their needs, and that's all they give a shit about. Some people you just can't really talk to because they are just buffoons, I'm afraid. Just buffoons, I'm afraid. So, who was posting nasty shit on your videos? I heard you saying something about that earlier, but But I didn't catch who you were talking about. Now, speaking of unnatural vegan, this is kind of depressing. I think Ed's struggles with veganism. Hmm. Yeah. We only think that they matter more. We matter more because we are them. It's as simple as that. And you know what? You can probably hold on to that belief if you want to and still not exploit animals. It's actually not that fucking hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, plants matter, bro. Oh my god, didn't you know plants matter too? Plants have feelings, just like you and me. Oh my god. I'm an anti-vegan troll. I guess I still have the anti-vegan troll in me a little bit, huh? All right. So there's a bit of a beef between yourself and Terry. All right. Look, I think we all probably see things a little bit differently, but there's so few of us that if we can somehow coexist even with the differences of opinion, I think that would be helpful, but I haven't seen the video and all that, so it's hard for me to comment. Oh, you do you? You love the anti-vegan troll. No, I can't see the point in non-alcoholic beer, my man. If I'm gonna have something non-alcoholic, I'll have a soft drink. I'll have a Coke. I'll have something like that. I like the feeling of beer after having one or two. That's usually where I stop. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't drink often. In fact, I don't even remember the last time I had a drink was. Like even if I go out for dinner, I don't usually have alcohol. I prefer just to have a nice soft drink. You know what I mean? This has turned into a bit of a long boy. It's been over 2 hours already. Smashing it, guys. I was thinking about doing another stream in the morning, but I don't think I'm going to have time. It's 10 p.m. now. I'd probably want to start it at about 6. And then I have to head out maybe around 8 o'clock or something. No, I understand that. I had some fun times in my younger years drinking. I enjoy a drink every now and then. I don't think there's issue with drinking as long as you are responsible and as long as the thing that you're drinking doesn't come from animals or abuse animals. I think it's fine. But at the same time, I never try to convince someone who doesn't drink or do any of those things to do those things. That's your opinion. You are completely welcome to it. Kombucha. See, I know someone Someone very special to me really, really loves kombucha. It's her favorite drink. She loves kombucha more than anything. I got kombucha in my fridge, but if I drink it, I might get in trouble because I think she's watching. No, nothing radical about that at all, my man. Radical for being vegan? No. Radical for not drinking? Look, I've drank in my life. I've smoked other things, but at this stage of my life, I don't do much of that. In fact, these beers have been sitting in my fridge, I want to say, for about 3 months. So it's a Friday night. I felt like having a beer with you guys, so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Tea. I don't drink tea. I do like coffee, but tea, not so much. In fact, my mornings have changed from coffee to smoothie. So I've started having a smoothie in the morning because I wanted to make sure I get all my vitamins and minerals without having to put in too much effort. So I'll make a simple smoothie, usually banana, berries, soya milk, and there's a few seeds and stuff I put in there as well. But the main ingredient that I've started now, you might have heard of this thing called Huel. That's not what I'm having because Huel is not available in Australia. But we do have an alternative called Vibe, which is absolutely delicious. So if you live in Australia and you're thinking about having something like that, there is this thing called Vibe, and it's quite good. It comes with all your essential vitamins and minerals, iron, protein, B12, all the things, and it tastes bloody delicious. There is one that you don't buy, and that is the vanilla flavor, simply because the vanilla flavor is not vegan, but the chocolate, banana, and strawberry are all vegans. So if you're living a busy lifestyle and you want something to start your day off where you're getting all your nutrients, this is good. I think this is good. Yeah, right. I say kombucha. Kombucha. I need kombucha. Complete food. Kombucha. See. I mean, yes. Soylent. I haven't heard of Soylent. I have heard of it, but oh, I see. Yeah, it's a similar thing. Yeah, I don't know what's available where everybody is, so I just thought because I'm having good success with Vibe, I thought I'd just share that along, and it's pretty good. You can actually, so I've been going to gym in the mornings for a few days a week. I have my protein shake, but then I have Vibe. So by the time I've had all of that, I get about, what is it? Almost 60 grams of protein. Probably 60 grams of protein because there's a little bit of probably a bit of protein in all the other stuff that I put into it as well. So probably 60 plus grams of protein. That's just to start the day. So it's pretty good. Yeah. Well, look, if you can cook and organize your own meals, you don't need to have Huel. You don't need to have Vibe. But if you live in a busy lifestyle and you just want to make a meal that takes you 5 minutes, smoothies are the way to go. I have heard of Soylent Green. Yeah. Reminds me of Wall-E, where everyone was just drinking smoothies. Isn't Alex Jones like a fuckword or something? If so, I don't put a lot of weight into what Alex Jones says, just like I don't put a lot of weight into what Something like Joe Rogan says. You know what I mean? Ah, good. Alex jokes. Alex jokes? I don't know. Look, there's so many people. They just talk all this bullshit. They claim to be on the right or the left or whatever the fuck that they're talking about. But they don't have a fucking original idea. They just fucking parrot everything that they hear other people saying. These people are fools. I love flat earthers because if I'm ever having a moment where I'm questioning my intelligence, I go watch a video on flat earthers and I feel good about myself again. He's a twat. Nice. He's a fucking fuckhead. He's a motherfucker. Kombucha, kombucha, kombucha. Boom, boom. Kombucha, kombucha. I don't want to spend too much time talking about Alex Jones. He denies that Sandy Hook. Oh, I fucking heard that. He's a fuck moron, mate. Mate, but that's not even the craziest thing, right? There are people who say, "Oh, the Holocaust never happened. It never happened, bro." Fuck, it's weird taking off the headphones. I just wanted to show off my nice hair now. Now I can hear my voice. But there are people who deny the Holocaust. There are people who deny the moon landing, which the moon landing is almost understandable because there is some weird shit that went on there. But when you dissect it, you realize it is what it is. Yeah. All it takes is one person. You know what they call that one person? A motherfucking cult leader. A cult leader. Thank you. It's a little bit uneven because this side. Oh, sorry. This side. Wait. This side looks a little dry. That's all right. I'm actually keeping my hair. I'm going to get a haircut probably in about a week. But I'm going to like a Comic-Con thing soon. And I'm going as Heath Ledger's Joker. And I wanted to keep a bit of hair so I could dye it green. So it's not as long as like Ledger's Joker, but people can get haircuts, right? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Because there's like actually a little bit of evidence to support it. Like the footage that they actually filmed and stuff for it, but oh nice. You'll have to post a picture on your channel. Kombucha, kombucha, kombucha. Kombucha, kombucha. All right. Let's watch some shorts, huh? I am not. I'm not yet. No. I don't want to overwhelm myself, so I will make myself contactable soon. I'll put my email in my description, so if people want to email me or anything like that, I'll make that possible. But as for making a Insta or actually, I do have a Facebook, which is sort of sitting in limbo. That was the one thing I never deleted. Actually, was my Facebook. So there is a Vegan for Kindness Facebook out there, but I don't use it. You got it. I love it. Sometimes I do shit and I don't think anyone's gonna get it. I'm just doing it for me, and then people get it. It's just it's very rewarding. Kombucha, kombucha. Now it's too funny. Kombucha, kombucha. Wuthering Heights. Such a good Kate Bush music video. Been running up that road. Keep running up that hill. Keep running up that building. If only could make a deal with God. And I'd get him to swap our places. Motherfucker. Yeah, I like her voice. And I think Stranger Things sort of made her relevant again, right? Well, that's like the main one now, right? After Stranger Things, like with no problems. If I only could make a deal with Jesus Christ. Sorry. I apologize for being offensive. See that? This is a video. Chip and I did together a long time ago. 1 year ago. Jeez Louise. Well, I think that's how I want to be. I want to come back to this channel. I don't want to fucking worry about what other people think. I just want to make my videos, make my streams. And the people who get me, and the people who don't get me, don't get me. And that's fine. Yeah, it's that guy, Chip. Oh, that's the clip. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to put that on in a minute. But I was just looking at this because me and Chip did a video together.
I think I'm just used to it. I cut onions every time I cook, so it's maybe I've built up a semi-freaking onion immunity.
Being a bar lab besides cuddles, love.
Oh, I had my old earbuds back then. I missed those buds. I don't know what happened
This
to
isn't
them.
the first time I've been on stream together.
Trapped in the Matrix. I remember that guy.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm washing the chickpeas.
Oh, Christina.
While
I remember. I remember.
Like what would have been?
I missed that kitchen. That was a fully vegan kitchen. Oh, Martin is leaving? I know, Martin Kevin. No bueno, mi amigo. All right. Adios, Martin Kevin. Have a good one, brother. I'll see you around. Oh, you got to watch Stranger Things. So good. So good. I'll put it on in a sec. See you, Marty. See you, Marty McFly. That's the Chip clip. It's a Chip clip that goes for almost 4 hours. No, I'm glad to have you here, man. It's good to have some new faces. I wish I'd kept my old channel, but I didn't. So nice South Park reference, Camp. Oh, I remember the South Park references. Oh, remember Chewbacca? Oh, I remember Chewbacca. Look, we try to have fun here. Like we talk about serious subjects, but then we have to lighten the mood a little bit and have a bit of fucking fun, right? And one thing I want this channel to be is I want people to be able to come here and express their opinions. I'm not talking about these anti-vegans talking some bullshit about crop deaths and shit like that, but I think to have the conversation between vegans, even if we differ in opinions a little bit, I think is important. Like, why not try to change each other's mind? Because we can do that. We can try that. 100%. I love you, Legend. You know, one thing I never did, and I was supposed to do, was have Martin Kevin come on the channel. We discussed it for months and months and months and months, and for whatever reason, it never came to fruition. Who is Sadie Sink? She's Sadie, and she's sucking a sink. Yeah. She's She's vegan, right? Ah, I didn't know about that. I know she's vegan though.
For everybody, it's a little bit different, but or maybe it's both, right? Like would it be feelings or facts that would take you down the route? Not necessarily the thing that makes you go vegan, but the thing that makes you thinking that
Ooh,
maybe
I don't
should
actually
be vegan.
remember my answer to this.
Yeah, definitely the feelings. I think I was a much more emotional person in my younger years, so appealing to my good nature, I suppose, or hopefully good nature. Yeah, I think so. It'd be more like feelings, like saying, like, how would you feel if this happened to you? Because again, those were thoughts that I'd already sort of had throughout my life.
Man, I had to shave my facial hair off recently. I much prefer having that shit. It's so much better. Ah, is that true? I love that.
People, would people dismiss that kind of thinking? And I think it would have been nice just to have someone with that different perspective, but I never came across them, sadly.
That's an interesting one. So it's about how would you feel if you were in their shoes? That's mostly, yeah. I think that's that's a very good.
100% shoes. This is about shoes, bro. Let's see if we can find that clip. This is the clip.
TikTok have censored me for illegal hate speech in France. For those of you who don't know, there is currently an interview video with me in it, and it's going viral across social media.
You're saying chickens seem like they only have one purpose, and that's to be eaten. Like, what do chickens do?
Well, that's no different to saying that black people only have a purpose to be slaves, right? So there was one particular comment on this video which I responded to on TikTok. So someone from a marginalized group is supporting the oppression of another marginalized group. That's not the flex that you think it is. You are actively promoting the exploitation, slavery, abuse, and murder of non-human people. That's horrible and shameful. So TikTok have now restricted access to my content in France due to it being considered illegal hate speech. The irony of this is astounding, since I'm trying to stop the hatred and oppression towards non-human animals. If this doesn't expose how deep speciesism runs, I don't know what does.
Yeah, she's right. 100%. Keep running up that road. Keep running up that hill. With no problem. All right. Yeah, so she's right? Like we. Oh, all right. I need some beer to wake me up. So yeah, we want to stop marginalize. We want to stop. We want to stop racism. We want to stop targeting minorities and all of these things. But when it comes to the oppressed animals, we turn a blind eye and we can't see the relation to it. It's really bad. What happened to my other channel, if you don't mind? Yeah, so I was going through some stuff at the time, and I was feeling very, very overwhelmed, especially the day that I did delete it, and it just happened. That's just what happened. I walked away. I regretted it from almost the moment I deleted it. But it happened, and I took some time away, and maybe I needed that. Maybe I did need that time away. I was in probably the worst state of mind I've ever been in my life, I think. And now I'm in one of the best state of minds I think I've ever been in my life. So perhaps walking away the way I did it, I would never say is good, because it wasn't good. But the fact that I did do it maybe wasn't such a bad thing. Well, in fact, she was saying the opposite. She was saying that should we treat black people like this because black people were slaves? So is that what they're supposed to be used for? Which is true. Which is true. We don't want to use. We shouldn't use black people as slaves. We shouldn't use Asian people as slaves. We shouldn't use white people as slaves. We shouldn't use Indian people as slaves. It doesn't matter what race you pick. We shouldn't do it. And the same should follow for animals. We shouldn't treat animals as slaves. We shouldn't use them for their secretions. We shouldn't use them for their eggs. We shouldn't use them for anything. We shouldn't use them for entertainment or anything like that. Just leave the fucking animals alone and move on. I don't think so. I think too much time has passed. Maybe if I'd thought about that when I started it. But look, I'm happy for the challenge of building the channel again. I wish I could get my videos back, but I deleted everything. I deleted the email that was related to it, all the things. Yeah, if anyone finds any of my old videos, send them my way. I'll start uploading them again. Oh, I love this. This was one of the biggest regrets is I loved creating content. I loved these streams probably more than anything else. And yeah. No, sadly, I have some of the videos backed up, which I've been uploading recently, but most of them seem to be gone. Whether I deleted them or I put them somewhere. I've checked my Mac, I've checked my PC. I only found a few videos, so I think there's a good chance that they are gone for good. So. But it's fine. We get to start again. We get to do it. We get to do it all again. And we can do it bigger and better than the last time. I mean, I'm actually thinking things are going pretty well so far. Like I started the channel, what? Let me check. Let's have a look. See videos. Where's my old video? Oh, 13 days ago. 13 days ago. And we're already at nearly 40 subscribers. So I think things are going well. I haven't really done that much. I've recorded one video. I've uploaded a couple of old videos. And I made some clips from my first stream. So. Oh, yeah, I'm doing so good. I am in one of the best state of minds I've been in a long time. I think I feel stronger. I feel more confident. I feel great. You know, I have bad days. Don't get me wrong. We all have fucking bad days, but if someone can provide me the URL, I can look up. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do all that, man. I appreciate it. If you can figure it, I'd love that. I'd love that. I'm back. I'm back, and I am not planning on going anywhere. And if I do need to take a break, I hope to be more mature this time and create a post or a video saying that I'm stepping away for a little bit. Well, here's the thing. I think I developed some skills. Nothing special, but some skills from the last time around when it came to recording and stuff like that. So I need to get back into the swing of things. That's the hardest part, but I think I can create some good content. The hardest part is knowing where to start. I've written a short script, but because I've done this stream, I haven't recorded anything, and I may not get a chance to record. But my hope is to record 1 or 2 videos over the weekends. so I can release them during the week. Do 1-2 live streams a week, but I don't want to push it too much either. So I'm saying all that makes me think, oh yeah, but Cameron, you got to go to work, you got to go to gym, you got to have time for the people in your life. So I got to be careful about how much I put on myself. Oh, thank you, bro. Yes, you're 100% right. We got to look after ourselves, and if we don't, then we can't look after anyone else. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do as much as we can. Get on the beers. What's the time? Nearly 10:30. I think in the next let's say 25 minutes, we might start to wrap this stream up. I think 3 hours is a pretty good length of time for a stream like this. And you guys being here have shown me that I can do evening streams and have, because the main thing I love about these streams is the interactions, right? So you guys are all interacting. You give me ideas, you give me stuff to speak about. And yeah, we're able to have some good conversations. Mel and Steve, what have they been up to? Oh, no way. No way. No way. Can you send it to me? Wayback Machine. No way. I've never used Wayback Machine. All right. Oh, you are an absolute. Wayback Machine. I've heard about Wayback Machine, but I honestly didn't think anybody would bother doing that for my stuff. No way. That might be all of my content. If that's the case, I'm probably going to jump off and start looking through that stuff and start downloading to my computer so I can start uploading some videos. How do you get to Wayback Machine anyway? Wayback Machine. Is that it? Archive.org. All right. So what do I do? Vegan for kindness? Oh, PDFs. No, we want. Golly, this is weird. So I am so. Is there like a YouTube or something or what? How does it work? Telegram. How the heck does this work? Let me come back to the stream. Wayback Machine. Send it some other way if I can. Can you just like put it? Oh, hang on. Let me. I'm gonna put my email address in my description. If you could just email it to me, I'll go through it like tonight, and I'll start getting customized channel. I'll start getting there we go. Email. What was it? Vegan Cameron or Cameron Vegan? I always forget. Let's see. Cameron Vegan. Okay. All right. I've updated my my description in my thing. If you could send me the link to find the stuff, that would be amazing. Oh, you can't play the videos? Oh, I know. I think only people who are moderators can link, but I'm happy to make some of you guys moderators if you want. Oh, that's awesome. Happens automatically, right? Yeah, have you? Holy cow, man! Oh, that's it. All right, let me have to open up the stream. I think. All right, well, if that's the case, I'm probably going to jump off and go have a look. See. See the. Oh, they're not working. I'll put this into your search bar. I have to type that. It's not actually. Let's see. So www. Let's see. Oh, do you mean put that into the Wayback Machine? Let's see. I'm a bit confused. I might just need to jump off and have a look. See, I think on the Wayback Machine. Yeah. It's not working for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Find your old videos. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. I'm trying. I am trying to get it to work, but I'm having a bit of issues. Maybe if I just go Google. Oh, actually, what's this? Maybe I was in the wrong area. Let's see if this works. Go way back. Not found. Sorry, I know this probably isn't the most entertaining stream anymore, but I'm super keen to find these things. Right. That's going back a lot. All right. All right. I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys, just because I want to go have a look and see if I can figure this stuff out. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We'll do another live stream soon, and in the next live stream, you'll find out whether I was able or not able to figure this shit out. So thanks for coming, guys. Have a lovely day, evening, night, whatever time it is, wherever you're at, and peace out.